Hello, everybody, here in our channel. And this is a private session regarding the special topic that is the T.M.Js. I hope you will enjoy this little presentation of the proprioception and the BRUXISMs. I hope some of you will be there in direct. Some of you will be later in our channel. Okay, I hope a lot of you listen later if you are not today with us, and I try to share with you a little PowerPoint regarding the the T.M.Js. T.M.Js is a topic that we normally describe as a monster, but it is not a monster if you change the point of view of diagnosis and therapy. And I think the point of view is to change the mentality to see only T.M.Js. We cannot work only in T.M.Js. We cannot see only one part of our body. If you like to comment the video, you can do it in the comment. I will try at the end to answer the questions or the things you are trying to communicate with me. All right, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is our school, and we were talking about some particular topic that is the T.M.Js. T.M.Js is we talk about tips of T.M.Js. Don't forget that T.M.Js, a very important thing, is part of our craniofacial system. And today we're talking about proprioception. Why proprioception? Just to understand bruxisms, because we believe bruxisms is stress, is some connection with our teeth, but I will try to explain that this connected totally with the proprioceptions. That's why I tell in that webinar the proprioception, tips and tricks to understand proprioception. And I will share the PowerPoint, all right? And then look at the PowerPoint. And we see now the T.M.Js and proprioception. The way to understand bruxisms. That is an important topic because normally we believe that bruxisms is isolated, the T.M.Js. And as you will see in that particular webinar, it's a little webinar, it is connected with the proprioception. Pay attention on that because it's important to understand our job and to understand the interdisciplinary job. We need to know the joint proprioceptions. Why I am telling that? Because the main reason to start the bruxisms is the defense to T.M.Js. If you remember the anatomy of T.M.Js, the T.M.Js is a particular joint who is deformable, is adaptable, resist traction, limited obviously, no? But doesn't resist compression. When you compress the joint, it will start a disease. And central nervous systems know very well that situation. That's why start immediately a defense. A defense is bruxisms. We have into the T.M.Js different kinds of receptors who send information to the central nervous systems to activate mechanisms of defense. What they mean? Yeah, we're talking about defense. We're talking if we are under aggression, under a crucial situation, we escape. Pressure increases here. Any situation who increase the pressure into the T.M.Js is creating alarm. And do you know that is related with the position of the jaw, but also with the vertical dimension. The vertical dimension here, when that is less than the normal, increasing here pressure. And if the jaw position is on the back, more dangerous, more alarm. That's why it's very important to understand anatomy and also the proprioception. And you will see we have different mechanisms of defense in the T.M.Js. This is the T.M.Js inside. You see that. This is T.M.Js. This is autopsies of T.M.Js. Jaw is centrated. This is the main position of the jaw. We have also there the disc. If you see here, let me write it there. You have here the disc. Yeah. Let me change the color here. The color is no good, right? You have the disc. Here, you have the most important area in the T.M.Js. That is the retroarticular area. This area is important to protect it here. Here is enter the whole life for the T.M.Js. Whole life of the T.M.Js. Don't forget it. That's very important to remember always, always, always. T.M.Js, you can see the joint for inside and the joint from inside. Yeah, remember, this section is very important. Where we see the disc retrolaminar area. This area, remember always, is the most important area of the T.M.Js. We can also see from an X-ray. You know, X-ray is a very important diagnosis. X-ray is a very, very important diagnosis. We call that X-ray condylograph. Very simple X-rays, not expensive. It's an X-ray that is very easy to take and show anatomy, show position of the T.M.Js, show different things, as you will see. Condylography. Symbols of T.M.J diagnosis. We can see anatomy, and you can see in that radiography the position of the jaw. If you see here, if you pay attention here, if you pay attention here, and look at, let me show you here with an arrow. Yeah? If you see this joint is up, this joint is down. You see here the difference. Here is the cavity, and here is the joint. And here is the cavity, and here is the joint. Very low space here, very low. That jaw is not centrated. We can observe the whole anatomy and the position. This is the first X-rays we do normally in diagnosis of the T.M.Js. And then we go ahead with receptors. Receptors, very important. Why? Why is very important receptor? Do you think about that? Why? Because the proprioception is sending information that what is happening here. And that is very, very important. What happened inside there, if it's dangerous or no, is the alarm. Proprioception is alarm of the T.M.Js. And we have different kinds of receptors. We call that the type 1. Those are receptions of the low reaction and slow adaptation, and in the capsule. The second type is inside the disc, and it's low reaction, but it's fast adaptation because we open and close the mouth, and obviously we need adaptation very, very quick. Here, the third type is in the Golgi. It's high reaction, slow adaptation. And the most important perceptions are here. Type 4. Where are they? You see, they are in the most important area of the T.M.Js, the area where we have to defend. Remember that. Defend the T.M.Js. That's why we have there these receptors that they are the high reaction. I never adapt, never have adaptation. All mandibular posture situations that invade the retroarticular zone generate a defensive action. That's very important concept. Any situation. Do you know the retropositions, the loss of the vertical dimensions are creating that? That's why I tell in all my students in our school, it's not important to do massage of the muscles or bites or different applies. It's understand the jaw position is bad. And the main thing you have to find a good jaw position. We have in our school how to, and in our channel we have different videos that you will see about that, how to defend. And if you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. That will help a lot of people to arrive to our school, to our channel. And also we have a web app, and you know that, a web app where we do a lot of free materials. Right? You will see the video also later in the channel and in the web app. And we carry on with this, all right? The only defense that the central nervous system has immediately is bruxism. It's a very bad defense. It's a very bad defense because it's creating more abrasion of the teeth, hyperactivity, craniofacial muscles, block on the neck, and slowly going down to the whole body. Very bad defense is the only he has immediately. A very traumatic defense who will affect the whole body. That's why we said interdiscipline is very important. And as a conclusion today, in a little presentation, that is not a lecture, no? Conclusion, we must avoid all compressions of the T.M.Js, mainly in the posterior area. The best defense is to eliminate intra-articular compression. There is a lot of things to do there. And all this can be prevented. We can prevent. Remember always this concept. All this can be prevented during the growth, early age. That's why I am saying craniofacial orthopedics is the most important specialization in dentistry. Dentists normally go to orthodontics. Orthodontics just moving the teeth is a biomechanic. In orthopedics, you can change the life of a human being. You can change the growth. That's why it's important. Defense at that age, changing the life of this patient. And we arrived to the end of this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see a lot of you in our channel. And if you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and that will help. If you do a like and subscribe, that information will arrive to a lot of people. I hope I see a lot of you in the next presentation in our channel. Okay, thank you so much, the people who are here, and thank you so much, the people who will be later in our channel, in our YouTube channel. See you in the next presentation in our YouTube channel and in our school. Bye bye, everybody.